Good morning this Monday, the 5th of December. I'm Grady Wolf, a market analyst with Bell Direct. Well, the local market dipped 0.72% on Friday, ending a recent rally as investors await the RBA's interest rate decision for December out on Tuesday this week. The gold miners had a good run on Friday though, as investors piled into gold stocks on the back of a rise in the price of the precious commodity, while investors fled REIT stocks in anticipation of the RBA's latest interest rate hike announcement on Tuesday. REIT stocks have faced a pretty tough run in 2022, as every interest rate hike implies a further dent into real estate company balance sheets. The winning stocks on Friday were led by St Barbara, jumping 10.4% amid the rising price of gold, while Capricorn Metals and Silver Lake Resources each added just over 8% and 7% respectively at the closing bell on Friday. On the losing end, corporate travel management fell 5.85% on Friday, despite no price-sensitive news out of the travel company to end the week. Meanwhile, IPH and Charter Hall each also fell 5.15% and 5.13% respectively to close out the week. The most traded stocks by Bell Direct clients on Friday were Karoon Energy, Alcidion and Fortescue Metals Group. Wall Street also finished the last trading session of the week mixed across the key indices, as non-farm payrolls data for November was released, coming in a lot stronger than expected, which leaves the door open for the Feds to consider continued aggressive interest rate hikes to tackle the red-hot inflation in the region. The Dow Jones added just 0.1%, the S&P 500 was unchanged, and the Nasdaq fell 0.2%. Non-farm payrolls data for November showed the US economy added 263,000 jobs for the month, which was above consensus expectations for an increase of 200,000. While this is just one market report, it comes at a time where there was also a recent upside surprise on wage growth and weakening participation rates. Wage growth in inflation is a bad thing, as wages are a large share of company costs. So when wages rise, companies continue raising prices to counter the wage cost increase on finances. Investors and the market will now shift focus in the US to the upcoming CPI data for November out on December 13. Over in Europe, stocks closed mixed across the European markets as investors reacted to US jobs data and the ongoing debate around a price cap on Russian oil. Oil and gas stocks led losses across markets after the EU tentatively agreed to a $60 per barrel price cap on Russian seaborne oil, according to Reuters. Germany's DAX closed Friday's session 0.27% higher, while the French CAC fell 0.17%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 fell just 0.03%. Ahead of the local trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are expecting the market to recover from Friday's sell-off to open 0.26% higher. Taking a look at commodities to start the new week, it's a red start across the board, with crude oil trading down 1.53% at $79.98 a barrel. Natural gas is down 7.53%. Gold is down 0.31% at $1,797.35 an ounce, but iron ore is up 1.43% at $106.5 a tonne. The Australian dollar has strengthened to buy 67.9 US cents, 91.28 Japanese yen, 55.35 British pence and 1 New Zealand dollar and 6 cents. In terms of economic data out today, local investors will be keeping an eye out for Australia's Global Services PMI final data for November and company gross profits for the third quarter. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration to start the new trading week. Trading Central has identified a bullish signal on Red 5 following the formation of a pattern over a period of 48 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may rise from the close of 20 cents to the range of 23 to 24 cents, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And Bell Potter has maintained a buy rating on IPD Group, but has increased the price target from $2.25 to $3.35. Following a new cyclical trend noticed in demand for electrification, which IPD Group is well positioned to benefit from the growth of the trend in electrification. Bell Potter notes Europe has seen a 15% market growth per annum over the last 2 years in demand for electrification, which is believed that Australia is now approaching a similar inflection point. That's all we have time for today. Have a wonderful Monday and happy investing.